Today we wanted to really highlight Black female entrepreneurs and just highlight, you know, how they've got to where they are, and really just delve into that a bit more. What type of business is For Accents?
So For Accents is a clothing business. We have different apparel. So we have, like, I'm wearing right now 3/4 long sleeve shirt. We have t-shirts. We have hoodies, tracksuits, toques. Like, just depends what season. Fitted, so the full hats, we have that too as well. But during the summertime, in terms of colors, like, we have red, green, yellow, burgundy. People usually look forward to the summertime for the daddy caps.
So we are an online women's fashion retailer. Our website is www.moscatopink.com. We try to bring a little bit of our personalities into all the pieces in our collections. A little bit of fun, a little bit on the edgy side, a little bit. We believe that style is uncompromising, so no matter whether you're going to work, whether you're going on a date, you should always stand out in the room. So that's kind of what our collection represents, what Moscato Pink represents. Yeah.
Tar Natasha is a growing personal training business. So right now I do focus on one-on-one training, and then I also do offer boot camp training as well. That way you get more people in, so you get to, you know, do more within a short amount of time. So yeah,
Nice.
personal training.
So personal training and then the boot camp. But then you said, oh, because you can have a larger group.
Exactly. You get a lot more done within a short amount of time. Sometimes I'll have clients that are reaching out to me and they have different schedules, and it kind of has me all over the place. That way, in order to kind of just organize things, it's better to organize a boot camp. You get to focus on a lot more people within, like, say, the hour or something like that. So,
Perfect.
yeah.
Awesome. All right. Sounds good.
We are a television and film production company. Right now we're focusing on short films. We just released Haven, and I say just, as a year ago, we released Haven, and it premiered. It made its North American premiere at South by Southwest. And now we are working on 2 short films that we're shooting back to back, Black Bodies and Marathon, what I'm very excited about.
Awesome.
Yeah, we're gearing up to do a lot of things, and then next year the goal is to do our first feature film.
Oh, wow, I can't wait for that.
I can't wait either.
Yeah, well, of course, girl.
Yeah, it's been a long time coming, so yeah.
Question. I would say tip number 1, keep going. So you might have high times, low times. You might feel like things are not selling. I've been to pop-up shops. You can make a certain amount one day, the next time not make as much, the next time make triple the amount. You know what I mean? So just keep going.
The more time you waste is, like, more opportunities you're missing out. So
And there's never a perfect time.
There's never, you're gonna always find an excuse as to why now is not the right time.
Right.
And I think a part of it is fear, but you need to just go for it.
Yeah.
Because you're gonna sit there and think, I should have done this and I should have done that.
Yes.
Right? Just do it. And, like, we've heard that a lot from people, like, if you research and stuff, entrepreneurs always say you just have to do it, and you really just have to get out there and do it.
Know the business that you're getting into. I find a lot of people don't do research into the market, and there's a lot of dying businesses out there. They may be successful right now, but just depending on where the market's heading and where it's going, it might not be successful in, say, 5 years from now, and 10 years from now. So definitely do your research into knowing, you know, what type of business is it that you're getting yourself into, and where that business is headed in the market. Exactly. Make sure it's not dying, and make sure you're going to be successful and something to keep it going 10, maybe even 15, 20 years from now.
Look for all the grants that you can find. They help you. And there's a lot of grants, especially in Toronto, that are dedicated to women, that are dedicated to minorities, that are helping. You have to look for them. You do.
Well, that's awesome. You know, I think a lot of people don't even think of these things, right? Other ways that you can make money instead of pouring all of your own.
Yeah, instead of pouring yourself.
for me, even with like the name and like the dedication of it, for me the brand is dedicated to my siblings.
So like we mentioned, we buy our pieces in smaller quantities, so that you're not likely to see everyone in it.
In your stuff.
Right. We try to stay on trend, but not necessarily what you see in, not that I'm hating on any other boutiques, but in every other boutique, you kind of see the same kind of pieces. We try to stay away from there as much as possible. We also, our clothing is affordable. So we're not trying to get the, I'm not gonna say the cheapest pricing, because we're not trying to attract that customer. We want someone who appreciates a nice piece in your collection.
Yes.
And you're willing to pay maybe a little bit more for it, but not crazy out of pocket.
Yes, for sure.
When it comes to my clients, and this is feedback that I'll get from my clients as well, that they'll tell me that I'm extremely relatable. I've been where they are. I've lost about, I want to say 70 pounds myself.
And that's significant.
Exactly. I'm sure you've probably seen some of my before and after pictures on my Instagram, like where I promote myself and things like that. But you can see the difference. You can see that I was there struggling where they are, and I'm now where they want to be. On days where, you know, they're tired or they're struggling, I've been there. So I'm able to talk with them and motivate them and help them out of that space.
For me, is what I find that what's unique about mine is that I utilize a lot of the women around me, a lot of the people of color around me. I made it a mission to work with Black women, to not even with Black women, but to work with minority, especially women, and men. And I have a core group of people that I work with, and because of that, they have helped me tremendously gain my confidence, as well as have our vision grow, not necessarily my business, but our vision grow and what we want to do and be a staple, not only in our city, but internationally.
It's funny, I find that a lot of times people that you don't know are the ones that will offer you the most advice and the most guidance when you're, you know, starting your venture. And we reached out to this lovely lady, and she was great. She gave us a bunch of resources. She gave us a bunch of really good advice that we used on how to go about it. Other people that we could speak to as well.
It's great. E-commerce platforms to research and like that. Yeah. A lot of different advice that was definitely useful, because when you don't know, and a part of the just go for it is you're not going to know.
Yes.
And when you have that one person who's so willing to share what they've already learned, it's so helpful.
I'd say there's two people that comes to mind off the bat. One is my girl Octavia. She really, how do I put this? She really showed me the ropes of the fitness just industry. And then and actually my boyfriend Tashane, he runs his own business, right? He runs his own construction business. And so he was able to really start to show me and give me advice as how to get something from paper, lift it off, and put it into reality.
That would have to be Kelly Fife Marshall. She is my partner. I produce, she directs.
Oh, awesome.
She's the one who was the key factor of what Bird's Eye View Productions now is. She gave me a script. It was Haven. I was working at CBC. I read that Haven. It was about 4 or 5 pages. So that's a 4-minute film. I said, girl, you're gonna have me shoot a 4-minute film? Really? And I read that script, and as soon as I read it, I called her up and I said, we're doing this. We are making this short. And we had no money. No money.
That's how a lot of people start.
Yep. So we made that film with about $200.
Oh wow.
Yep. Our equipment, like link. Yeah, that didn't happen. That was shot the day before we went to shoot, and the grace of God.
Never thought I could be so unselfish, 'cause I gave you everything. Gave you all that I had, now you want someone else. Then again,
You can have what you want. Don't settle for subpar treatment. Alright? Thank you for tuning in.